Hey, what's up everybody? Crapgamer here, Crapgamer Reviews, and this is a no rules review. What does that mean? Well, it means whatever you want it to mean, really. I just don't adhere to any kind of set professional standards. After all, it's a place called Crapgamer Reviews. What are you going to expect, honestly? But I'm going to do my best to review this. Some people were seeing me play it, and I've actually kind of played this game off and on ever since the game was in the preview program, right? So, you know, I kind of want to take a look at this game a little bit deeper. First of all, I actually want to talk about the graphics. So graphically, it looks good. It has that eerie Bioshock-esque type of look to it. Very kind of colorful, depending on if you're on your joy, quote unquote, or not. And that really is going to be the crux of everything. I'm going to get into that in a little bit. But graphically, the game looks really, really good. On the Xbox One X, of course, which is what I'm playing on, allows you to play in 4K, which is a tremendous asset. The characters, the atmosphere, like I said, just the kind of the ambiance of where you're at and your surroundings, they captured it perfectly. There's like this kind of dreariness, but there's also like a happiness depending on where you're at in the game, and I think that that's pretty cool. They've captured kind of this 1960s fun dystopian, you know, really kind of British quirkiness with the graphics, and I think they've done a really good job with that, and I'm rather pleased with the graphics. Some of the most interesting that you'll see in a game today. When you move on to the gameplay, it's first-person gameplay, obviously, and basically what you're going to have to do is you're covering 3 different players, and you're going to have to do different things. You're going to have to incorporate some stealth into this. You're going to have to craft to survive, because there is some crafting and survival elements to this. Not as much as was in the preview program, mind you, because when it was in the preview program, there was a lot of crafting to be had, and I didn't like the game. So I'm honest about it. A lot of people helped shape this game, and you know, and I gotta say that they've done a good job of it. You know, while it's not a big sexy game or big AAA, or at least to me, it doesn't seem that way. To others, it might be a AAA type game, but to me, it's more of really of a AA, of a kind of niche genre. But I have to say that so far, I've enjoyed it, and it's quirky, and not everybody's going to like the gameplay. There's still some crafting and survival elements to it, which you might not like, but overall, not too bad. Basically, the plot revolves around a few different players. Obviously, if you played the preview program one, Arthur's the first character, and you know, you have a certain different tasks that you have to do and things like that. Now the joy, which is like the pills that you take, makes you see things differently. So if you're not on joy, you'll see things kind of dilapidated and run down. If you are, things are very colorful and bright and kind of la-di-da, which is very interesting. Your weapons and things like that do break, and they can break. There's lockpicking, there's crafting, there's all kinds of stuff like that in there. You know, you got to really do a good job of kind of scavenging and seeing what you can find and putting things together, because that's kind of the whole idea of this game. And each one is just kind of a quirky, different thing from one another, you know, and I think that that's something that a lot of people you know, will enjoy. Now, sandbox mode is coming to this game eventually, and there is a lot of content to be had here, just with like the campaigns and stuff like that. Just like doing the one person's, the first, can easily take you you know, 12-15 hours just doing Arthur's. So it really depends on what you want to do and how fast you want to go about things. There's a nice story here. It might not be for everyone. That kind of British humor might not be for everyone, but there is a lot of fun. If you're going into it thinking you're going to get Bioshock, you'll be disappointed. But if you just go into it with a clean slate, just thinking it's going to be something unique and refreshing, you might enjoy it quite a bit. If I had to rate it, I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. Pretty cool. Give it a chance if you haven't tried it yet. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.